Hello. Sometimes I have a big desire to document via video and via this type of video, talking to the camera. And this is one of those times where I am really craving extra documentation. And the reason why this time in particular is because I'm actually 10 weeks pregnant. Well, I'm 10 weeks tomorrow. It's the 18th of April. And yeah, so I'm 10 weeks pregnant tomorrow, and I've never ever been more excited in my life. It's been, we found out very early. We found out on the 9th of March. I took a pregnancy test in the morning. When it came back positive, George and I were both so extremely excited. We shared the news with our family. We rang his family in England straight away. And then we waited until both my parents were back from work that day and told them. We told Eddie in the morning so that he could film their reaction. And it was just the best thing ever. It's insane, and these early weeks are a little bit crazy because, I mean, for me, for example, from what I've experienced, I haven't had extreme symptoms. I've been feeling very tired and very emotional and hormonal, but I haven't had any morning sickness, or I haven't really had anything that would make me feel extremely different. Other than that, it's been very easy. And so that made me kind of feel like it wasn't real. And especially since you're not showing yet, and you can't really tell anyone. We have been telling people, actually, just people who we come into contact with, really. But yeah, and so it's yeah, it's just a really crazy time, the early weeks, but it's been really good. I mean, I was definitely anxious and nervous from about a couple of days after we found out, when kind of the reality set in, until we went and had our first scan, which was when I was 8 weeks. And in that gap, from about 4.5 weeks until about 8 weeks, I was very nervous about things, because I didn't have heaps of symptoms and because I didn't really know what to expect. Because as much as you can read, everyone's experience of it is so different. So you can really only take things with a pinch of salt, and I decided not to read too much anyway, because it was just stressing me out even further. But as soon as we saw the baby on the monitor and saw the heartbeat, and the sonographer, who was so lovely, when she said everything was all good, and everything looked really great, and gave us all like the measurements and everything, that was when I really felt like, oh my goodness, this is insane. This is so exciting and just so mind-boggling. It's crazy because obviously babies have been born for generations and generations and generations. It's not like this is a new thing for people to experience, but it just feels bizarre when it happens to you. And it's just unbelievable. We're both so excited. Actually, our whole families are. My parents are actually in Italy at the moment, and George's parents flew out and met them in Rome. And they had a couple of days together and chatting about the baby, and it's just such an exciting time because it's my parents' first grandchild and George's parents' first grandchild. So there's just so much happiness and so much excitement. It's my grandparents' first great-grandchild. So they were just couldn't be more happy and couldn't be more excited. I'm very happy with how it's gone. I've never really had any kind of worries or reservations about wanting kids at all, to be honest. I've always known and I want to have had kids. And same with George. We both talked about it for ages and ages and ages, ever since we pretty much met each other when we were 18. So we're both just not too stressed about things, which I feel like is really great for us because we can kind of just chat about the good things. And obviously, you know, there are challenges. But at this time, I don't even want to think about focusing on those whatsoever because otherwise it just stress me out. So I'm just enjoying living in this kind of bubble of excitement, happiness, and yeah, I'm just very much looking forward to this next adventure in life. And I'm going to kind of try and document via this medium now and again, maybe do a couple of videos per trimester or whatever. I think that would be really cool for us to remember everything and how I was feeling and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so wow. But yeah, bye. I've been just lapping up a bit of a lazy couple of weeks, but I think that getting out, going for walks, is going to be really good for me, my mind, my body, the baby, Winston as well. But yeah, so it's just kind of about getting that motivation to actually do it. I was going to go for this walk today at 8 a.m, but it's now 12:30. So I got sucked into doing work, catching up on work that I kind of got quite behind on in the first couple of weeks of pregnancy, just because I found it so difficult to concentrate and to stay focused. So yeah, so now that I'm feeling a lot better, I've just been trying to catch up as much as possible. So it can be very tempting for me to just kind of like sit on the computer straight away in the morning. And then next thing I know, it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon. But I feel like if I definitely make this a priority, which is definitely my goal, my aim, then it'll be so much better for me in the long run. And then to also just eat nice, good food. Just over the Easter weekend, I started feeling so gross because I was just eating so much chocolate. Carwin. And I wasn't really thinking about eating super healthy over the Easter weekend. But now that it's like Tuesday after Easter, one sec, what twisted by Winston. Now that it's Tuesday after Easter, I'm just craving some really healthy, delicious food. Sorry, I just walked up a bit of a hill and I'm like puffing away. I'm surprised by how easy I'm finding no alcohol. Like I just don't even, like I love a nice glass of wine. I'm really tempted when it's like a nice afternoon and you have a glass of rosé or a gin and tonic. That's the only time I'm a little tempted or a little envious that I can't. It is now April the 19th, Wednesday, and so that means that today I am 10 weeks pregnant, which is quite cool because I remember being at 6 weeks and just thinking to myself, oh my god, I can't wait until I'm like 10 weeks. It feels like a bit of a milestone because it's double digits. And yeah, it just feels crazy that we've now known for 6 weeks. It's going fast and slow at the same time. Yeah, so what I'm doing today, or right now, is I'm going to go pick up my grandma and we're going to go get coffee this morning. Coffee and maybe a little bit of breakfast because I've only had an apple. And then I'm going to come home and catch up with lots of work again, and then tonight I've got a meeting with a a bride and groom for a wedding next year. Last night I made a nice dinner. It was a combination of a Donna Hay recipe and a Jamie Oliver recipe. I did lemongrass and coriander chicken which was Donna Hay, and then with this like delicious quinoa and coriander, mint, all these greens like spinach, avocado salad that was from Jamie Oliver, and it was just great to have something like quite healthy after having a crazy Easter weekend of junk food. So it's made me feel a lot better today, to be honest, and it's a beautiful day and I'm just really excited to go off and see my grandma. But yeah, what a good day it is. Woohoo! Hello Grandma.
Hello Sophie.
So, are you excited that you're going to be a great grandmother?
I can hardly wait.
Do you think it's going to be a girl or a boy?
Well, I think it might be a girl.
A girl, good.
I'm happy
Either way.
Either way, but
Yeah.
I just think a girl, and then I think that if the girl's older first, and then the little boy comes along, the girl looks after him and,
Yeah.
and has some being a sweet little boy.
Yeah.
Okay, signing off.
Signing off.
Hooroo.
Hooroo. Hello, good afternoon, or good evening actually. It is Monday the 24th. So today's been a good day. George had the day off because we had one of our screening tests, the NIPT screening test, and we don't get the results for it until for 5 to 7 business days apparently. But then we will find out if it's a boy or a girl. But yeah, this morning George and I had a nice brunch together, but it was really cool because we got to see the baby again, and we got to hear the heartbeat and everything, so everything looked really, really good. It's just very exciting. So yeah, so we had a really nice brunch beforehand at Flower Child. It's awesome because George has got another day off tomorrow, so because it's a public holiday. So it's another 4-day weekend for us, pretty much, but this afternoon we just kind of relaxed and chilled out with Winston. Yeah, now it's a beautiful evening. Bit chilly, but beautiful evening. Hello, it is now Wednesday the 26th of April. So today means that I'm 11 weeks pregnant, which just feels like another milestone to me because it's like right near the end of the first trimester, which I'm just like very excited for. I mean, I want to enjoy this process and appreciate where I'm at every step of the way, but I feel like kind of once I get through the first trimester, I feel a bit better, I think, not in regards to pregnancy symptoms and signs and whatever, but mainly in regards to my overall mindset about everything, because there's definitely still a little bit of anxiety there in regards to just wanting everything to be good. And George and I were saying when we went to when we were at our scan on Monday, that as we were walking in, we just were like, I don't even understand, like I have no idea what to expect throughout that whole process. And we went there, and the person that talked us through it all, they refer to it as a nest testing, which is just like another thing that made me go, what the hell, like I don't understand what this is. But anyway, it all kind of just tells you the same stuff, if there's any chromosomal issues or that type of stuff, and then also if it's a boy or a girl. I'm feeling quite tired and quite headachy today, and my eyes feel really my eyes just feel like they haven't fully woken up. The troublesome thing for me at the moment is trying to catch up on editing that I've just gotten so behind on. I feel like once you get behind, it's like impossible to catch back up, because then you just have more weddings, more weddings, more weddings. And this is my first kind of like busy season doing weddings, so I'm just learning on the job, and it's kind of hard to juggle while in this first trimester, because there are so many extra things that I'm thinking about that are just not work related. Other than that, I'm feeling a little bit tired, a little bit headachy. I've been feeling really good. I've got no complaints at all. If anything, I just feel so excited. Just, it's crazy to think I'm now 11 weeks and we've known since 4 weeks. Literally, we found out like 4 weeks in one day. So tomorrow will be 7 weeks since we've known, which is just insane. But yeah, I feel like I'm just like craving like super relaxed days. Kind of trying to train myself to think that that's not a bad thing, that I just want to kind of take it easy. Oh, look who's here. He wants to come up. Oh, good boy. He's got a nice bandana on today. Minnie, look. Look. Winston, look, this look this way. Oh my god, funniest little thing. Anyway, I just took so much video. Bye. Oh my god. Boy or girl? Woo. So we got our nest results, and we have got the envelope with the gender in it. Today is Tuesday the 2nd of May, and one sec, waiting to pick up the balloons from a party shop to go home and pop them and find out if we're having a boy or a girl. It's crazy, the suspense is killing us.
Boy.
Okay, so that's boy,
Boy.
girl, boy.
Here we go. 2 play 3.
Ready, Georgie?
3.
3, 2, 1.
It's a boy! It's a boy! Oh my god!
That's crazy.
Oh my lord! Oh my god! We're having a boy! Having a baby boy! A little rugby ball. Hey!
We're having a boy! Yay! I'm so excited for a baby boy. Woohoo! And mini Giorgio. Oh my god, it's gonna be the best. We're so excited. Crazy thing is, I definitely thought I was having a boy. Well, I definitely thought I was having a boy. It just felt, I didn't even contemplate not having one. It was a weird thing. Like, if it would have been a girl, I would have been very, very shocked. But I would have been so happy either way. We were saying yesterday that it's one of the craziest option of one or the other, and either way is incredible. Either way is just the best thing in the world. So that's rare. Often there's obviously a way better option on one hand, and they're not as good on the other hand. So it was just a really cool experience to be ecstatic with either result. But yeah, it definitely did feel like it was going to be a boy, and George did as well. He said girl, but he said girl right at the end. He psyched himself out, but he thought boy. We're really happy that we found out. It feels crazy to know. It's a really cool way to kind of end the first trimester and go into the second and third trimesters and feel a bit more attached to, more bonded to the baby, I feel like. And we can kind of go out and buy things for the baby and for the boy, and just really kind of imagine what our life is going to be like with a little baby boy. Then another awesome thing about yesterday was straight after finding out, we went to our first ever appointment with our obstetrician, and oh my god, we were just blown away. He's just the nicest guy, just so lovely, so reassuring. Just George and I couldn't stop talking about it. It was just unbelievable. So yesterday was a very, very big day. But yeah, so my next appointment with my obstetrician is on the 8th of June, which is the day before my birthday. So that's going to be a pretty fun week. And my next scan is Monday the 15th of May, where I'm having the 13-week early anomaly scan, or whatever it's called. I thought that was the same as kind of having Nest, the Harmony equivalent. Nest is Harmony test. But it tells you other things as well. So we decided to do that as well. Yesterday kind of made everything feel a lot more real. We also got to see the baby again at the obstetrician appointment.
Wow.
Oh my god.
We could see him kicking around, and it was so much fun watching him. And our obstetrician was kind of pointing everything out and just saying what things were, like with the arms and legs and the eyes and hands and like everything. So that was incredible. And then after the obstetrician appointment, I went straight to Macquarie Shopping Centre and I bought heaps of little boy clothes from Cotton On Kids, like t-shirt, like cute little onesies, and we'd already bought a couple of things that were unisex, but it was really fun to kind of go into the store and know that we could shop for a boy. So I've been thinking about kind of my tips or survival guide to the first trimester, and to be honest, because I've had such an easy first trimester, which I'm touch wood, thank you to my little boy in here, but yeah, because it has been so easy, I haven't really had to kind of change anything. I haven't really used any other new products, or in that regard I don't have any advice for anyone else who might be pregnant, but the one thing that I 100% recommend to do or not to do in the first trimester is to read forums or Google things, because I definitely did that in the first week of knowing, and it just made me so much more anxious than I should have been. And I feel like that kind of overshadowed that first couple of weeks of finding out, and it killed a bit of the excitement. It made me just worry a lot. So I think that it's best to just kind of trust your body, and because after I just had I was like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore, and I didn't read any forums or any I didn't Google anything that I was like, any symptoms I was feeling or anything like that. I just kind of went cold turkey on it, and I just felt so much better, and it really helped me to feel positive and excited. So I think is really difficult sometimes, because you just want to kind of know things, but I think it just will help you not be nervous or worried about anything. I feel like it's good to kind of just take a step back, and yeah, so that's my only kind of tip that I have. But yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to the second trimester now. And I'm really excited to put this video together and to have it as memory from this extremely exciting time. it's going to be pretty fun winter growing this little boy, and then we'll have him with us for the summertime. Yay! Anyway, I'm so new to all of this video stuff and YouTube stuff, so just looking forward to getting into it a bit more and seeing how we go. But thank you for watching. Bye!